They achieved over 60 UK chart hits, more than any other rock band, with 20 of these reaching the top 10 in the UK singles charts, with tracks like Down Down, rocking all over the world, Whatever You Want and We're in the Army Now. They opened the Live Aid concert in 1985 at Wembley Stadium and received a Brit Award for Outstanding Contribution to Music in 1991. They have appeared on the BBC's Top of the Pops, more than any other band, with a total of 100 singles and 33 albums to their name. They have had a career expanding almost 60 years, with Rossi remaining the only original member. They have sold 118 million records worldwide. They started out as a psychedelic rock band with tracks like Pictures of Matchstick Men, but later abandoned that style in favour of a more heavier rock sound. Their trademark image of faded denim and t-shirts won them a sponsorship deal with Levi jeans. They managed to do all of this allegedly with just 3 chords. Still searching for that mystical 4th chord, we are talking about the one and only Status Quo. Formed in 1962 and originally called the Scorpions. They were Francis Rossi, Alan Lancaster, Jess Jaworski and Alan Key. They were all schoolboy friends at Sedge Hill Comprehensive School in Catford, South London. The young band, who was still at school, was managed by Pat Barlow, who was a gas fitter by trade and a band manager in his spare time. How times have changed. Rossi and Lancaster played their first gig at Samuel Jones Sports Club in Dulwich, London. The band changed their name to the Spectres and they began writing their own songs. Yeah, so today we're in Woking and we're looking for a blue plaque dedicated to Rick Parfitt.
Richard John Rick Parfitt, OB, 1948-2016. Walking ball guitarist, singer, songwriter and member of Status Quo for 50 years. Awarded by BBC Surrey British Plaque Trust.
In 1963, a young, unknown guitarist called Richard Parfitt was playing and singing in the Prince of Wales Feathers pub in Camden. His father was approached by Sunshine Holiday Camp, who gave Rick a performing job. Rick joined Gene and Gloria Harrison, performing as a cabaret duo called The Highlights. One evening, The Highlights were performing at Butlins in Minehead, and it was here Rick met future Status Quo bandmate Francis Rossi, who was playing with his band The Spectres. The group discovered psychedelia and changed their name to Traffic Jam, but they were forced to change their names once again to avoid confusion with Steve Winwood's A Traffic. Rick Parfitt joined the band in 1967 and they changed the band's name to Status Quo. Their first 4 albums were a commercial failure, but in 1972 success came with their 5th album, Piledriver, which reached number 5 and spent a total of 37 weeks on the UK charts. It was this album where the band's trademark head down 12-bar boogie rock sound and image really started to take shape. Status Quo entered the Guinness Book of Records in 1991 after playing 4 venues in just one day, in Sheffield, Glasgow, Birmingham and Wembley Arena, as part of the Rock Till You Drop tour to commemorate their 25th anniversary.
I used to go to the Co-op and every week I would watch one shape of a chord, remember it, go home and play it. I only went for 3 weeks.
Sadly, Rick passed away on the 16th of December 2016 following an infection of a pre-existing shoulder injury. I'm sure if you had known Rick Parfitt, you would have met a very modest man, a very down-to-earth guy with a typical British working class sense of humour. Status Quo are considered to be one of the greatest British rock bands of all time, and Rick Parfitt the greatest rhythm guitarist of the past 30 years. His playing style was the backbone of the Quo sound, and Rick played a major part in developing the great legacy of music that Quo continues to play live to this very day. And this next guitarist, Rick himself, would consider to be one of the greatest rhythm guitarists of all time, and that is Pete Townshend of The Who in this next video.